that's how life is, bro. You just gotta ride the wave. And if you trying to do something without there being a reason to do something, you go receive friction. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vianney. Nice to meet you. How you doing? I got this giant container recently, and this thing is like it's meant for like hiking. I wanted to come on here just to chit chat, talk about how it's been so far living in Atlanta. My moving video and apartment tour is coming. It's just that I recorded on my camera and really hard to get my footage off of my camera onto my computer. Like, it's just not working. So I had to order another cord and it's coming on Tuesday, and I'm just hoping it works then, because if not, I'm gonna have to do something else. I came back like almost a week ago now, and I've been like driving these limes that they have around here. They're like little scooters. They have them in the Bronx in New York, oddly enough, and nowhere else. Not in Manhattan or Brooklyn. But they've been really fun to use, but I fell yesterday and I got a bruise and some scrapes and I'm in pain. My jaw hurts. It was a lot. Having to figure out how to pack all of my stuff at the grocery store and get on a tiny scooter. Transportation's been lit. I haven't gotten on a bus or train. Y'all need to stop fighting and be nice. Anybody got some cats out there? How do you guys get your cats to not fight? I have a boy and a girl. I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm surrounded by so much stuff. I have a friend coming over like later in the month, and I cannot wait to explore everything around here. Could have recorded walking around and stuff, but it's been a long past couple of days just like assimilating, and I've been cooking in the kitchen and just eating from home rather than like eating out and stuff like that. Is something I really wanted to cut out. I need to work on my health, like living on my own and stuff like that. I just haven't been feeling the healthiest. I haven't really been eating outside too much, so I don't know the restaurants too much. We went to like this breakfast spot on the second day. Good stuff. And we went to like Gus's real famous chicken that's around here. Their mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese. You need to run. Delicious. Those are the only two food places I've really been to. I've seen like, there's an aquarium, there's some museum around here. I live essentially where Dr. Martin Luther King lived, which is insane. I'm just like, what? I kind of didn't do any research. I kind of just said Texas or Atlanta, and Atlanta just went way more smoother. And then now being here, I'm like, okay, that's there, I'm good. I'm not like stranded in the middle of nowhere. That's what I didn't want. I wanted to be like close enough to everything, but still a little far away that it's like, I'm not, but I'm, you know? Yeah. I went to a couple malls and some stores, some grocery shopping, bruh. I don't know what's cheaper. I spent like $300, essentially. Second to last time I was there, and then spent like $61 on like even less things. I'm like, what did I get? Like, huh? The weather. The weather has been, I want to say, pretty good so far. It was like semi-hot when we got here, and then at night it gets significantly cooler. That's what I thought out here. I'm like, I'm gonna be wearing summer clothes all the time. Like, nah, bro. It's like low-key giving New York like weather minus the shittiness of the winter. I've really just been loving it here. I have 2 pools here. I have my own balcony. Like, I have valet trash. I have a garbage disposal that I messed up the first day. Come here, Jason. And the cats have been loving it too. Like, they love all this space. They love you too. Like, it's so nice. Like, I really do. I'm happy I moved here. I'm happy I made this choice. I feel more content with myself. I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm able to fully flourish into the butterfly that I will become, because I'm just a caterpillar, and that's okay. And we can only go up from here. There's only room for improvement. Just really happy living here. I didn't even get to see the apartment when I was looking for an apartment. I had 3 weeks to find an apartment, get approved, and move in. Just the fact that it all worked out and I did it and I'm here, this was just meant to be and nobody could tell me anything else. I can't even say shit went as accordingly because when I tell you there were so many hiccups along the road, my phone broke. So I couldn't access my phone. I had to log in on my iPad, on my other friend's phone, on my iCloud, access all my money, and then no bank, no branch is here. The next branch is in Virginia. That's like 400 miles away. So I went ahead and tried to go to multiple banks around here. I go to do that, not working. Then I go ahead and sell my friend like $2,000. They block the Zelle transfer. I'm like, bro, I'm already here. Then that stuff hits the fan and then we're just sitting in front of a chase just trying to figure stuff out. And in that moment, I knew I was being tested so damn hard. I knew I had to get my shit together. Everything's always Gucci as long as you think things are Gucci. If something starts hitting the fan and you start panicking and you start thinking, shit, this is the end of the world. Well, shit, it gonna be the end of the world. And it's up to you to use your power within yourself to push yourself out that shit. Don't let those thoughts, don't let yourself let you fall back. We need to take care of ourselves first before we can take care of anybody else. And so I had to essentially cash out my whole rent money to everybody that was with me, then get them to max out their daily withdrawal limit so that I can go ahead, get this cash, go make the money order before the leasing office closes at 2 o'clock. Get to the teller, she's like, oh, we can't make money orders of a full amount. I'm like, I'm not trying to mess anything else up. Because I went ahead and decided to pay my security deposit like a week before moving, thinking it would be okay. Meanwhile, the lady that I spoke to already said, no, bro, just make the full money order. And I'm over here like, this gonna help. This gonna help, bro. This shit was another freaking like, there's stone in the road, but more so a stone that I threw myself for trying to jump into doing something that I clearly should have just reserved, sit back, relax, and ride the wave. It's called life, and whatever comes to you, you assess as it comes. You do not come to it. Like, that's something I have to teach myself every single day because I'm someone that's impulsive and jumps and this, that. I'm texting, I'm like, it's okay, multiple money orders. And then they're like, sorry, yes. I'm like, oh my God. Bro, I get the money orders and I'm like, we out, let's go, bro. Drove down there mad fast, went to the leasing office, got my paperwork, signed some extra documents, and that was it. The rest is history, because who the fuck I am. Woo! There's my one-bedroom apartment. So yeah, it's been bumpy, and there's been a lot of stones that have been thrown in this path of mine, even getting up to this moment. I know there's more coming. Obviously, I'm not dead and life don't end here. On this 14-hour road trip, my cousin, my friends, I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. Like, I've grown up with nobody, and even still, I don't have anybody close as hell to this. Never think you don't have help. Never think you gotta do everything by yourself, because I'm like that too. I'm hella independent and I don't like anybody helping me. But it's important to break out of that mindset of thinking you don't need anybody's help. For me making this video, this is a timeline I want to say I jumped onto because I could have easily stayed on the timeline I was on previously, in my bed, in my room, scrolling on Instagram, not being productive. I'm moved from an unproductive timeline to a productive timeline, to aid the timeline I want to be on, the timeline I want to stay on, that will allow me to be the happiest and truest version of myself. I have power within me to make my reality come true, and so do you. It all really does start up here. Once you start changing up here, you can start changing right here, and here, and here, and here, and obviously wallet, obviously everything else, yeah. The level of peace that I have now, I decided to start walking a path that is for me and what I want to do, and not what other people want me to do, not what society wants me to do, not what my family wants me to do. Out of the box, extraordinary, spontaneous. That's who I am. I'm not a conformer. I'm not a sheep. I'm the black sheep. And I'm happy with that. I love myself for who I am without acknowledging that what you have right now is worth everything in the world to you, regardless of the circumstances. I lived in that house and felt pretty uncomfortable living in that house. But even still, feeling uncomfortable, I didn't let that bring me down and make me sad and make me a ass person in that house. I continued to push high vibrations into my everyday life, into my everyday thoughts, and kept being happy even though I was in an uncomfortable environment. I was able to keep being happy because I started to appreciate what I already had. I had a roof over my head. I had rent that was at an amazing price. I had my own room. I had a bathroom. I had a kitchen. Like, as simple as that may be, a lot of people don't have those things. To me, that's stuff that you should still appreciate. You should appreciate having a toothbrush. You should appreciate having running water. Appreciate having air, clean air. Appreciate having your family or your friends around you. No matter where you are right now, even if you don't have running water, appreciate the water you do have. If you have to go buy gallons of water because unfortunately you don't have running water in your home, be appreciative that you still have the power to do even that. People think they have it down bad because they're thinking they have it down bad. If you start thinking that you have it up good, no matter where you are, you will only keep going up. Negative and a positive attract a negative. You cannot be unappreciative of what you have right now, continue to manifest where you want to be. That's not going to equal to you moving anywhere. Versus you're grateful for where you are right now, you're positively manifesting, you will get to where you want to be. Nothing is impossible at all. Everything is infinitely possible. And where it starts is in here. Forget everything else. Everything else. Imagine you don't even got anything else but this. But the power you have in here. I can keep ranting forever. I love talking about expanding your mind, and that's also something that I really want to speak about on this channel, and just like how I've changed my mindset throughout the years after living in a very toxic household till now that I've been able to flourish into more of who I am, or who I feel like I'm supposed to be. Thank you very much for sitting down with this, for allowing me to open myself to y'all and give y'all what's been going on in my life, as I will be doing a lot as the next coming rest of my life. And just listening to what I have to say. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now without anybody that supports me. And I mean anybody that supports me. Because one support equals one growth, no matter how you see it. So yeah, I love y'all. I will see y'all again in the next video, which will be my moving everything and